Hello friends, today we will study chapter 1 real numbers. We have studied in exercise 1.1 that if any number can be written in the form of p by q where q not equals to 0, then it is called rational number. So what if we cannot write in the p by q? So if the number is not possible to write in p by q form, then we say it as irrational number. So around us many irrational numbers are there. So irrational numbers are decimal form, is non-terminating, non-recurring. So non-terminating, non-recurring means after the decimal it does not stop like 0.10, 100, 100, 140 and like this it is goes on repeating. Even though root 2, root 3, root 5, the prime numbers root is also a irrational number. Now we have studied that for any number we can get a point on the line which represent the point, and so is convert is also true. There exists a point on the line for we can get any real number. And so here we will today study the representation of root 2, root 3, root 5 such irrational numbers. On number line. So first we will study root 2 on number line. For that, draw line OX where O is origin point. Now from O mark a 1 unit distance. Here 1 unit means we can take 1 centimeter, 1 inch, or 1 unit equals to we can take 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter, like that way, and we can draw the diagram. So here 1 unit I am taking 3 centimeter, and marking a point A. Now we have studied the Pythagoras theorem that the hypotenuse square is equals to the sum of square of side containing right angle. So using that, we will construct the root 2 on the number line. So OA 1 unit we have marked. Then we will construct another perpendicular line at A of the same unit, means 1 unit. There we will write B. Now join O and B. So here first we have constructed draw line OX and mark point A on it such that OA equals to 1 unit. Now we want to use Pythagoras, so construct AB perpendicular OX at A such that AB equals to 1 unit, and therefore triangle OAB is right angle triangle, and so OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. So 1 square plus 1 square is 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So OB square equals to 2. So OB equals to root 2. That is means AB equals to 1 unit. And so OA 1 unit, AB 1 unit. So by Pythagoras we get OB equals to root 2 unit. Now we take O as center and OB radius, and we know that OB radius, OB length will be root 2. So any circle of the root 2 radius we draw, wherever it intersect, everywhere distance will be equal, and so it intersect OX at this point, then this point will represent root 2 on the number line. Now let we represent root 3 on number line. So root 3 lies between 1 square less than 3 less than 2 square. So 3 lies between 1 and 2, in that smaller is 1, and so 1 less than 3 less than 2. So root 3 will lies between 1 and 2. So below denominator, on the line we will take 1 unit length as a base. And so first we will draw ray OX Now take O as origin, and 1 unit equals to, as per I said, we will take 3 centimeter. So mark up 1 point at 3 centimeter, that you write A. So we will write draw line OX and mark point on it A such that OA equals to 1 unit. Now construct AB perpendicular OX at A such that AB equals to 1 unit. So now we want to construct AB. So we will draw AB again perpendicular to A. Now again we know that in triangle OAB, OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. So OA value 1 square plus 1 square, 1 plus 1 equals to 2. And so OB equals to root 2. So we will take OS center and OBS radius. We mark on line, then we get that point as root 2. And that we say as C point. Then construct. So OC length is the root 2. Construct again one more line of 1 unit, which is perpendicular to C. So I will write now OB equals to OC distance equals to root 2, and we construct CD perpendicular OX at C such that CD equals to 1 unit. Then join O and D. So again here triangle OCD is right angle triangle. And so OD square equals to OC square plus CD square. So OC length is a root 2 square plus 1 square, and so it will be 2 plus 1 3, and so OD equals to root 3. So we will take OD as a radius. OD as a radius, and we will construct. Then the point we will say that will be root 3, and it is E. Let's we will represent root 5 on number line. So now you are thinking root 2, then root 3, root 4 and root 5, like that way we have to construct. But that is where long steps go on, and every time suppose big number is not there, then we can't go like this way. Big number is there then. So here we will see that root 5 comes between 2 square, means 5 comes between 2 square and 3 square, 2 square 4 and 3 square 9. So its square root we take, then 2 less than root 5 less than 3, and so the square root of 5 lies between 2 and 3. So baseline we will take 2 unit. So for that first we will draw ray OX So now we want to draw 2 units line. So 1 unit we have taken 3 centimeters. So 2 unit will be 6 centimeter, and there we will write A. So now we have OA 2 unit, and at A we will draw a perpendicular line AB, which is only 1 unit. Always perpendicular line we will draw 1 unit. So here we will write, draw ray or line OX such that OX and mark A on it such that OA equals to 2 unit. Now OA equals to 2 unit. Then we will construct AB perpendicular OX at A such that AB equals to 1 unit. Then we have triangle OAB is right angle triangle, and therefore here we have right angle triangle. So by Pythagoras we can see that OB square equals to OA square plus AB square. It is root 2 square plus 1 square, which is 4 plus 1 5, and so OB equals to root 5. So OB equals to root 5. Then we take O as center and B as radius. OB as radius. And draw a circle, and wherever it intersects X at C, then OC length will be root 5, and so OB equals to OC equals to now if any number is given, suppose here I have taken base unit line 2 unit. So suppose the number is given root 11, then 11 lies between 3 square and 4 square. So root 11 we want to draw, then baseline we will take 3 square and 4 square. So its root we take out, then 3 root 11 root 4 square root will be 4. So root 11 lies between 3 and 4. So baseline we will take 3 unit. Suppose we want to mark root 27. Then root 27 lies between 5 square 25 and 6 square 36. So root 27 will lies between 5 and 6, and so baseline will take 5 unit. So like this way any unit we can take as a baseline, and we can represent any number's root on the number line. Let's we discuss exercise 1.2. Question 1 is there. State whether the following statements are true or false. Justify your answer. So every irrational number is a real number. This statement is true, as we have seen earlier. Rational and irrationals are called real number, and so every irrational number is a real number. Now second statement is that every point on the number line is of the form of root m, where m is the natural number. So this statement is false because negative numbers are there, but its root is not a natural number. Third statement is that every real number is an irrational number. So we can say that no, it is not there. 1, 4, 5, they are real number but they are not a irrational number. Now we have the question 2. Are the square roots of all positive integers irrational? If not, give an example square root of a number that is a irrational number. So we can say that all the perfect square number like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, their square root will be 1, 2, 3 like that way number, and they are not irrational number. So we can say that the square roots of all positive integers are not irrational number. Now show how root 5 can be represented on the number line, which we already did.